My question is concerning this Social Security card that you're introducing.
Right.
What is the name of the bill and the number of the bill?
I actually haven't memorized the number. Maybe the staff, Aaron, remember? Okay. Well, anyway, if you just go, by the way, for any of these questions on technical numbers, etc., you go on www.house.gov. That's the main website of the House of Representatives. And you can look up my name, and you'll see the bills that I've introduced, the times I've spoken on the floor, and my voting record there.
So my question, if you don't mind me interrupting you, my question is about the security features of this card and the databases that they go back to. If you could perhaps explain some of the security features and who's going to be controlling these databases, because we've seen laptops from different organizations inside the government just disappear. Hundreds of thousands of names and information just go off into the ether that make our individual identities that much more susceptible. So if you could explain some of these security features and explain the databases and the companies, the private companies most likely who will be managing these.
Well, first of all, this should not be done by private companies. It should be done by the Social Security Administration. And after the laptop, remember you heard about the laptop from the VA, right, which they recovered? Obviously, when you deal with a database like this, I feel it should be handled like any intelligence facility in the military. You know, in the military, we have a rule. No laptops have come in, no laptops come out. And full search of your bags on the way in and on the way out, which should be the rule for this. For the features of this card, remember 10 million common access cards have already been issued. And what it is basically is key features that aren't on the current Social Security card. The picture, obviously, the digital data, the fingerprint, which is probably one of the most important security features, the computer chip, and then on the back here is the magnetic strip and the barcode. There's one or two other features which I won't get into because we don't want to tell anybody about them, because we want to make it hard on the counterfeiters. Is there a way to make a counterfeit-proof card? No. And even the common access card can be counterfeited. But is this extraordinarily difficult to counterfeit as compared to the Social Security card? Yes. And that should be the job of the government. Just like with the $100 bill and the $20 bill, where a lot of people, they like their currency the way it existed. So I don't know if I have. I haven't been to the ATM. Oh, I do got one.
Probably all.
You guys know all the security strip, which you can see, and the watermark, which you can see, and then we put the face off center, and the micro printing, and then 4 or 5 other things we don't talk about to make it good. And that's what should be here.
So how long will it be before? Because you say it's going to be optional.
Right.
But most of us here know how government works, and it's always optional to begin with, and then it becomes mandatory.
Right.
So how long do you foresee that you're going to mandate that every single American have a national ID card?
We're not mandating. We're only saying that Americans have the option of having a secure Social Security card. That's what the legislation says.
And how long do you foresee that it'll actually become mandatory?
Well, we just introduced the legislation. It hasn't even passed the House of Representatives.
Can you share what information's on there that's freaking everybody out about a national ID card? What's being stored on there that the government doesn't already know about?
Just about everything the government already knows. What this is intended to do is, if you have taken the option of having a secure Social Security card, then if somebody presents this kind of card, where is it, with your Social Security number, but you've upgraded, then the counterfeit card that counterfeiter presents is not valid. And the Social Security Administration would say, wait a minute, this number has been issued a secure Social Security card. Damn it, where's the picture? Where's the barcode? You are now a criminal. You have just presented a false ID.
How would I, as an employer, if someone were to bring in, how would I, as an employer, would I have to go onto a database to determine, or how would I know as an employer that that's a secure one, or that number was issued?
As an employer, right now, employers, when they get this card, that's it. They're good to go. My critical thing is, when my mother's Social Security card is counterfeited, now we have two documents out there. They are so easy to counterfeit that anybody in the government, they're going to see two documents and both look equally valid.
Correct, but from a fraud standpoint to stealing identity.
Right. Oh, by the way, this is you need to do other things also to protect your Social Security card. One of the things that I want to do is put in legislation to ban the sale of Social Security numbers. You know, the number itself also needs to be protected, and the card doesn't solve all identity theft problems. The card is only intended to be a tool to help, but you've got to do a whole bunch of other things as well to protect it.